Okay, so let's have example number 3. Find the quotient using the synthetic division if 4x cubed minus 12x squared plus 17x minus 12 is divided by 2x minus 3. So our divisor here is written in the form of ax minus c. Okay, so step number 1 is we need to arrange our polynomial p of x and divisor in descending order of degree. So we have 4x cubed minus 12x squared plus 17x minus 12. Okay, since wala naman tayong missing term kasi kung i-observe ninyo yung ating degree, we have 3, 2, 1, and 0. Kompleto yung ating term sa polynomials. Okay? Since ang divisor natin is in the form of ax minus c, therefore, kinakailangan nating i-divide yung ating polynomial by 2 at ganun din yung ating divisor. Bakit natin i-divide sa 2? Kasi meron tayong 2 na value ng a. Kinakailangan nating maalis yung kinakailangan nating i-divide yung ating polynomial at yung divisor natin para ang maging divisor lang natin na may iwan ay x. Kasi kapag hindi natin i-divide yung ating p of x at yung divisor natin, hindi natin mahanap yung tamang sagot para sa quotient at ganun din yung remainder natin. Okay, so magkaiba sila ng sagot kapag direct tayong nag-identify ng coefficients at kinuha yung additive inverse ng ating divisor. Okay, so kinakailangan muna nating i-divide kung ano man yung number na kasama ni x sa ating divisor. Okay, so divide natin. So for p of x, 4x cubed divided by 2 is 2x cubed. Negative 12x squared divided by 2 is negative 6x squared. Positive 17x divided by 2 is positive or plus 17 over 2x. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. And then identify the coefficient. So we have positive 2, negative 6, 17 over 2, and negative 6. Okay? So para naman sa ating divisor, 2x divided by 2, the answer is x. Negative 3 divided by 2, the answer is negative 3 over 2. Okay? So always dapat na x lang yung ating divisor. If our divisor is written in the form of x minus c and ax minus c. Okay? And get the additive inverse of negative 3 over 2, and that is positive 3 over 2. Okay? So, for the third step is we need to arrange the coefficient. Ayan na yun. 2, negative 6, 17 over 2, negative 6. And our divisor is 3 over 2. So, kinakailangan nating isulat sa ganitong form bago tayo mag-proceed sa step number 4. Okay? So, sa step number 4 is bring down the first term of the dividend, which is 2. So, i-bring down natin. And then we're going to multiply it with the divisor. So, ang divisor natin ay 3 over 2. So, 2 times 3, the answer is 6. Divide by 2, the answer is 3. Again, 2 times 3, the answer is 6. Divide by 2, the answer is 3. So, itong 3 ay isusulat natin sa next term ng ating coefficient or ng ating dividend. So, ilalagay natin siya sa tapat ni negative 6. And then we're going to add negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3. Okay? So next step is continue the process until you find the remainder. So next naman is yung negative 3, multiply sa 3 over 2 or sa divisor natin. Negative 3 times 2, negative 3 times 3, the answer is negative 9 over 2. Hindi natin pwedeng gawing decimal yung ating sagot kasi meron tayong fraction na coefficient or dividend, which is 17 over 2. So, yung negative 9 over 2 ay ilalagay natin sa tapat niya. Okay? Ni 17 over 2. Next, add natin 17 plus negative 9 or 17 over 2 plus negative 9 over 2 since they are the same denominator or what we call the LCD. So, pwede natin yung add. 17 plus negative 9 is positive 8 divide by 2 kasi meron silang denominator na 2 which is equals to 4. Okay, again, 17 plus negative 9 is 8 divide by 2 is 4. And then itong 4 na ito, yung i-multiply natin sa 3/2 para naman sa next term natin. Okay? So, 4 times 3 is 12. Divide by 2, the answer is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. Divide by 2, the answer is 6. So, itong 6 ang ilalagay natin sa ating last term na negative 6 sa tapat niya. Okay? So, negative 6 plus 6, the answer is 0. Since ito na yung last term natin, yung negative 6, so ang remainder natin ay 0. But how we're going to write our final answer? So, we need to follow the form. Dividend over divisor equals to quotient plus remainder over divisor. Okay? But to write our quotient, ayan, we need to subtract 1 sa ating degree ng ating leading term. Bakit tayo magsusubtract ng 1? Kasi kung ang ating divisor ay nakasulat sa form na x minus c or ax minus c, ang degree ng ating divisor ay 1. Kaya tayo palaging nagsusubtract ng 1 para sa ating quotient. Okay? Ang quotient natin ay 2, negative 3, and 4. Pero ang variable natin ay magsusubtract tayo ng 1 sa degree ng ating leading term dito sa ating polynomial. So, ito yung ating leading term. Kapag magsusubtract tayo ng 1, 3 minus imaginary 1, that is equals to 2. And then, itong 2 na ito is babawasan natin ng 1 ulit or magsusubtract tayo ng 1 para naman sa next term niya, which is negative 3x. Okay? Kaya siya naging x dahil meron pa siyang isang exponent or isang degree. Okay? And then, magsusubtract tayo ulit ng 1 dito sa imaginary 1 ng x na degree. So, 1 minus 1, the answer is 0. Kaya yung 4 natin ay naging constant term. Okay? Always take note that the constant term, ang kanyang degree ay 0. At ang remainder natin ay 0. Therefore, hindi na tayo maglalagay ng plus 0 over 2x minus 3. Kasi 0 na yung remainder natin. Okay? So, let's have another example. So, for example number 4, find the quotient using the synthetic division if x to the 5th power plus 4x to the 4th power plus 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 4x plus 12 is divided by x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay? So, we have the polynomial p of x. Ayan. X to the 5th power plus 4x to the 4th power plus 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 4x plus 12. Since ang ating polynomial ay naka-arrange na sa descending order of degree, therefore, observe na lang natin kung meron tayong missing term. Magbe-base tayo sa degree. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, imaginary 1, and 0. So, we have no missing term here. Okay? But our divisor here is written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So, paano natin i-divide yung ating polynomial sa ating divisor? Okay? So, our d of x or our divisor is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Next step is to identify the numerical coefficient. So, we have imaginary 1 for x to the 5th power. Always na 1 yung ating numerical coefficient kapag x lang yung nakikita nyo. Okay? Next, we have positive 4, positive 2, negative 5 kasi minus 5, positive 4, and positive 12. Okay? And then next, for our divisor, since ang ating divisor ay nakasulat in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, therefore, hindi natin siya pwedeng i-factor. Okay? Wala tayong rule sa divisor natin na i-factor natin ang ating divisor if written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. All we need to do is to get the opposite of the coefficients. Okay? Or get the additive inverse of the coefficients. Ang coefficients natin dito ay 4, positive 4, and positive 4. Therefore, kukunin natin yung kanilang additive inverse and that is equals to negative 4 and negative 4. Hindi pwedeng iisa lang yung 4 natin na isusulat kasi dalawa yung 4 natin sa ating divisor. So, we have negative 4 and negative 4. Okay? Next, for step number 3, Arrange the coefficient in an array and place the constant term of the divisor in one side. Okay, so kagaya nito. We have -4 and -4 for the divisor, and we have the dividend or the coefficients. Okay? So, step number 4 is bring down the first term. So, kapag ang divisor ninyo ay written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, dito sa step number 4 ay hindi pwedeng dalawa yung i-bring down ninyo. Dapat ay isa lang. Okay, so bring down the first term from the word first term. Okay, so bring down natin, that is 1. And then yung 1 na to ay i-multiply natin sa divisor natin. Okay, so we have -4 times 1. Ayun, magkaiba yung kulay nila para mas madali nyong ma-identify. Okay, so we have -4. Next, -4 times 1, so we have -4. And then itong product na nakuha natin ay ilalagay natin sa next term natin, sa tapat ng next term natin. Okay, so we have -4 and we have -4. Okay, so hindi pwede na -4 tapos -4 ulit sa baba. Hindi. Dapat ay magkasunod yung paglalagyan natin ng term. Okay? And then add natin 4 plus -4, the answer is 0. Okay? Next ay hindi natin pwedeng ipag-add agad si 2 and -0 kasi hindi pa natin na i-multiply si 2 and -4, sorry, hindi natin pwedeng ipag-add si 2 and -4 kasi hindi pa natin nakukuha yung product ni 0 doon sa ating divisor. Okay? So, yan yung i-multiply natin para sa step number 5 hanggang sa makuha natin yung kanyang remainder. Okay? So, 0 times -4 or -4 times 0 is 0. -4 times 0 is 0. Since ang product na nakuha natin ay parehong 0, so ilalagay natin yan sa next term natin. Dito, yung next term natin ay 2. Okay? So, 0 and 0. Since nakuha na natin yung product niya at ito na yun, 0, so pwede na nating ipag-add si 2, -4, and 0. So, 2 plus -4 is -2. -2 plus 0 is -2. Okay? Next, yung -2 naman yung i-multiply natin sa divisor. -4 times -2 is +8. -4 times -2 is +8. So, yung product na 8 na nakuha natin ay isusulat sa next term natin sa tapat ni -5. Okay? So, -5 plus 0 is -5. -5 plus 8 is +3. Okay? Next, i-multiply naman natin yung +3. So, -4 times +3 is -12. -4 times +3, the answer is -12. Okay, so yung -12 na nakuha natin na product ay isusulat natin sa next term natin, which is C4. Okay, so -12 and -12. And then we're going to add 4 plus 8 is 12 plus -12 is 0. 12 plus -12, the answer is 0. Since ang ating remainder ay 0, therefore, to write our final answer is we need to subtract 1. But, before we subtract 1, let's identify first our coefficient or our quotient. Okay, so we have 1, 0, -2, and 3, 0, 0. Okay? So, para naman isulat yung ating final answer, dividend over the divisor equals to quotient plus remainder. Since ang remainder natin ay 0, hindi na natin siya isusulat. Pero ang quotient natin ay isusulat natin. Okay? Since ang degree ng ating polynomial or ng ating leading term sa polynomial ay 5, at ang degree ng ating divisor ay 2, therefore, hindi tayo magsusubtract ng 1. Kasi ang divisor natin, ang kanyang degree ay 2. So, ang isusubtract natin sa leading term or sa degree ng ating leading term ay 2. Kasi 2 yung ating degree sa divisor. Okay? So, 5 minus 2 is 3. Kaya siya naging x cube. Kaya siya naging x cube kasi yung na-compute natin ay 1. Okay? And then next, para naman sa next term ay x square. Okay? So after nyong mag-subtract ng 2, magsusubtract naman tayo ng 1 dito na sa ating leading term sa quotient. Okay? So 3 minus 1, the answer is 2. But The next term para sa 1 ay 0. Therefore, missing term yung next term natin. 0. Yung kanyang coefficient. So, hindi na natin ilalagay. Okay? And then, magsusubtract ulit tayo ng 1. That is negative 2x plus 3. Okay? So, ito na ngayon yung ating quotient. Okay? So, that's all for today. And I hope that you learn on how to divide or on how to use the synthetic division. So, thanks for watching.